2 minutes into the first quarter between Sierra Canyon and Perry. And the three-pointer is drained by Bronny James.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Right now, I want to talk about Bronny James right now. We're going to get all into it. Subscribe definitely for Sierra Canyon content, updates, and all things of that nature. Right now, the boys are in Hawaii right now as we speak in the tournament. We're going to get into everything, but before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button. I need everybody to hit that subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know we got the NBA. We back. You already know what it is. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with the channel. You know, you rocking with the channel. The channel is supporting you. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports. Yeah, so definitely. Also, for the people that's just joining in with us, this, like I said, we got a lot of exclusive content here at Flight Sports TV. We bringing the whole nine. Listen, this is the perfect time to be a subscriber at Flight Sports TV. I'm telling you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Bronny James, a young man, I believe, coming into his own right now. Even his own NBA body. I want to tell the people right now that Bronny James is showing NBA scouts that he can hit the three ball from the NBA level. And I'm trying to tell you, that's so important right now for young men coming into the league to show scouts. Is it perfected? Absolutely not. But just the fact of you able to do it, you want to exhibit it in front of people, you know, I think it goes a long way, because if you go down the list in the ranks of young athletes coming prior to him, you know, they wasn't so easily ready to shoot the three ball. Bronny James, to me, looked like he'll come into the league, and obviously you have years and years of progression, but in my humble opinion, Bronny James will come into the league fully prepared, and obviously he'll have to improve, but he will come in fully prepared, a little bit more than the average Joe, you know, coming into the NBA, because he understands what it entails. You understand? The three ball is so important. Gone are the days of a guy coming in the league where he doesn't shoot threes, or he don't even show that he can do it. You have to get attempts up from the three-point line. It's a must. It's not even an option anymore, ladies and gentlemen. So it's crazy when LeBron James, just to do a quick rewind, where LeBron James was coming into the league back in 03, you know, and things of that nature, years, even players before that, you know, in that whole era, you know, guys was able to not be able to shoot the three, and they were still picked high in the draft. You know, nowadays, in present day, they want the center able to shoot the three. You know, at all five positions have to show that you are willing to shoot the three ball. You understand? So Bronny James, I think, passes that test. And obviously, athletic-wise, I mean, I'm telling you, when it's time for him to really get his due, Bronny James will be one of the most athletic players entering that draft. I already see freakish athleticism already. You understand? But just from the three-point line alone, Bronny James is going to be a little bit more ahead of the curve than most, you know, especially with this little bit of extra time that it's going to take for him to develop. All I'm here to tell the people right now is expect Bronny James to be a better three-point shooter than advertised. The man is definitely going to the NBA. Is Bronny James a prodigy? You know, because like I said, I see a lot of people checking out the whole Bronny James situation, the whole high school basketball circuit, because there's so many, you know, to get it. I don't want to list off and rattle off the names, but the high school scene right now is retarded. You understand? And Bronny James is at the forefront of some of these names. You understand? So let's see what happens. Is it all hype, or is it real work ethic and dedication? I think that's something that Bronny James got to answer. I don't think that's something that LeBron James can answer for him. You know, he has to answer that for the basketball world. It's up to him at the end of the day. You know, because hype can only take you so far. You know, you gotta perform. And what I will say about Bronny is, if you look for when he first was coming on the scene, people was very critical. You know, you can't deny, if you look into the highlights, if you look into some of the games, you're not going to tell me it's not a marginal improvement that was made. You understand? I'm not saying that it was massive, but there was some level of improvement to his basketball game, and we must pay respect and pay homage to Bronny James for exhibiting that it shows a young lion, a young professional. I'm telling you, the man he understands the NBA game a little bit more than the average player, coming in. That's why I feel like he is going to have a little bit of a jump on the competition, especially at the college circuit. I'm hearing Ohio State's name just got thrown into the mix. I don't know what college he's going to be in, but I like what I'm seeing from Bronny James, coming off screens, looking to shoot, being aggressive, just being that all-around basketball player. Is he a three-point shooter? I believe he's an all-around basketball player. I think that's where he's showing that he wants to be, more than being labeled into a box. A guy that drives, a guy that I think is just everything, the full spectrum that Bronny wants to bring to the table. And he's attempting. That was up to him to perfect it all. And like I said, take his game to that level, to that NBA quality level and things of that nature. Only time will tell. So let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting. I'd like to know in the comment section, for the people that's just joining in with us, and people that's, let me know what y'all think of his three-point shooting, his shot, his mechanics, things of that nature. Does it need improvement? Or do you see improvement from the first time we seen Bronny James? Let's be real with ourselves. Bronny is looking like he's going up that road. You understand? He looks like he's going to be a good player. You understand? He will be a player in this league. And that's all I want to let everybody know. I think he's going to prove that he is an NBA quality athlete. Do I think because people tell me all the time, if it was other circumstances, do you think he would be receiving some of this? I don't know. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Would he be on the national scene like this? Probably not. But I think he would be in the mix of a player that scouts are looking at. I'm not saying they hire, even now, I don't know if Bronny is necessarily the highest ranking young player coming out, but he's definitely on scouts' radar. He will be a prime target for people that's, looking to get young players. And whoever gets Bronny James is going to get a guy who's going to work, no problems, no issues. We know the history of the James family. But there's true talent there. When you uncover all the hype, when you uncover all of the BS, there's a young player wanting to be better and showing like the talent is there. So it's up to him to continue that three-point shot. Like I said, I think that's a progression of every young player right now, even guys just coming into the league, the ability to continue to perfect that three ball. I think that's everybody's biggest prize right now. Bronny James will come into the league, experiencing no different than any other player. But we'll leave it at that. I definitely wanted to tap in with the people and let y'all all know that Bronny James, is showing NBA scouts that he can hit the three ball and that he will attempt to hit the three ball, because all of that is important for a young player today that has aspirations of going to the next level. And we'll leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is. We might be live. And another thing, y'all subscribe for high school basketball information and updates, and also all things Bronny James. It's Flight Sports TV. We're getting up out of here.